call me from the hood. He's like an uncle. I look at him as like an uncle, though.
Okay. And where you from in St. Louis?
Peabody Projects.
Oh, you from Peabody?
You are well aware that 50 Cent is petty, vicious, and ready to strike back in the most heinous way possible. 50 Cent accused Big Meech of being a snitch. And let's be honest, calling someone a rat in this game is like throwing a grenade into the fire. The recent reprisal by 50 Cent's nephew against Big Meech should come as a shock to anyone who believed the feud between 50 Cent and the BNF family was coming to an end. He persisted in sending subtle and cryptic tweets, even accompanying Rick Ross's lyrics with an emoji of a rat. The matter was then made even more serious on Tuesday, February 25th, when 50 purportedly posted court documents on social media that revealed Big Meech had collaborated with a federal informant in a third-party capacity. The content was sourced from 190, a popular social media user. It's more than that, Jake. 50 Cent claims there is evidence Tammy Cowens stole content from Big, which is even more disturbing. Meech turned it over to the federal government to assist in the capture of high-profile snow traffickers. Real people, cases, and receipts are being disparaged in addition to industry hearsay. And if that wasn't enough, Lil Meech, who plays his father in the 1950s BMFF series, wasn't exempt either. Their relationship seemed to be going well until 50 changed the plan and put Lil Meech on blast too. Lil Meech experienced some serious problems on set. She even asserted that the man's substance use issue required him to check himself into a rehabilitation facility. 50 Cent further said that actors and filmmakers like Russell Hornsby. When Doug arrived at 42, having seen Lil Meech's shenanigans firsthand, 50 Cent wasn't having any of it. Doug reportedly handed Big Meech a substantial $100,000 once he was released from prison. Instead, 50 took to Instagram to attack Doug and ask why the funds did not go to Meech's own folks. As was the norm in the 1950s, he made sure that everyone knew he wasn't playing games. I love you and cheese because of Q, Daddy, and my ninja, even though you made a mistake by giving Screech $100,000. You might have handed that to Nina's. Although you've always been stubborn, 42 when the site went crazy, Doug wasn't going to leave the $100,000 story unanswered. He responded on his Instagram stories by declaring his undying love for Big Meech, proving that no one could force him to leave Detroit. Doug shut it down right away and claimed it was misleading information. Due to the many snitching accusations and consequences that are already in the air, everyone is waiting for 50 Cent to drop the big bombshell. Those texts that might change everything. I won't get into the details. Just to blow you up, friend, a three-way call involving Big Meech, 42 Doug, and Bab Cuffey's nephew instantly went crazy. He claimed to have a recording of him and 42 Doug speaking to me, and that they intended to dump him to put him with Tammy and confront Meckham and Meech. He has the supporting paperwork. BBE wasted no time in pressuring Big Meech to answer the questions that everyone had been waiting for. Why is Meech? Then, when the leaked video reached the streets, the drama that had been building was revealed. Considering everything that transpired with Cuffey, what has kept Meech from terminating her connection with Tammy Cowens? The stress on that call was excessive, and she snitched, which resulted in BNF associate's death.
Okay, so listen.
But Big Meech was...
Big Meech, refusing to back down, went on the defensive and told B-Bay right away that he owed no one an explanation. Let's be honest, Meech knew that B-Bay and the streets weren't buying it. Rather than prove his innocence, Meech challenged anyone who truly believed he was snitching to provide the documents. But here's the twist. 50 Cent has earlier stated that he had secured such receipts.
Even though
Big Meech refused to let up, particularly when it came to Tammy Callums. He kept bringing up the subject and chastised Meech for maintaining their relationship even though he was held accountable for Cuffy's passing. Honestly, many people have been ignoring the issue since the start. When BB began to behave strangely and asked why Meech had never revealed Tammy's role, everything went wrong. The audio leak went viral after Big Meech's call, but it wasn't over yet. Then, in a 30-minute, exclusive, and unvarnished interview with Dogfist TV, B-Bay elaborated on the dispute between Big Meech and 42 Doug. Doug is the uncle of Diane Cuffy. He dropped receipts to show that he was well aware of Tammy's actions, and in exchange, he offered Big Meech a reduced sentence. This is the source of all the snitching allegations. There's more to the robbery hole. According to reports, Tammy informed the feds that Big Meech put her in touch with Diane Cuffy and enlisted his help in this legal matter. Worst of all, Meech is alleged to have connected Tammy and Fidel Suarez, further complicating the complex web of third-party collaboration. The streets are talking, and the story is far from over. Cooperation with the feds, and he insists that legal documents back this up.
You took those affidavits to help cover out this issue, man. That's it. That's all. If you're my man, and I can help you get out of jail or help you get out of position, any position that you're in, and I know.
But
even if this deal might have helped Big Meech, things take a serious turn for the worse. Diane Cuffy, who received a harsh 27-year prison sentence, was not so fortunate. According to Bay, this was probably the consequence of third-party cooperation rather than just bad luck, which is why several prominent personalities now brand Big Me a rat because of the mounting accusations and the demand for answers on the streets exacerbates the issue. Things take a peculiar turn at this point since 50 Cent has been keeping receipts and exposing everyone who supports his opponents. Big Meech and his son Lil Meech have been spotted enjoying a good time with their old enemies from the 1950s. This isn't just a coincidence, either. It's making people question their actual loyalty.
Cent.
What was 50 Cent's response to the blatant criticism of Big Meech, the ailing BNF legacy? As you already know, he took it straight to Instagram. He is the undisputed maestro of social media shade, which is one thing about 50. He cracked jokes and left cryptic remarks right away. But what really had people talking was 50's hint about a shocking BMF documentary with Tammy Callums. If it happens, there could be serious consequences. However, 50 also managed to get correspondence that Lil Meech had leaked, in which Meech Jr. attempted to hide what had happened. All okay, but rather than ignoring Lil Meech, 50 doubled down, threatened to remove him from the BMF series completely. He went on to accuse producers and cast members of drug use, saying they had witnessed similar conduct. Did this so-called third-party collaboration actually occur? Now that things are getting out of control and people are questioning it, Big Meech's legacy might be severely damaged if 50's evidence is accurate, and it might not be able to be fixed in light of Diane Cuffey's 27-year sentence. Big Meech's family isn't remaining silent, as seen by his nephew's initiative. Will stop at nothing to save their reputation. But this feud is far from over as 50 Cent decides what to do next. Whether it's a full-length documentary, another tirade on Instagram, or even legal action. Now, the real question is if Big Meech the Streets is providing a solution or only allowing people to express themselves, and above all, whether this entire situation can permanently damage the BMF legacy. Please share your ideas in the comments section below. To ensure that you don't miss any updates, please click the like, subscribe, and enable post notifications buttons. I promise you all, don't miss what's about to happen.